Hi, I'm Tumi. I'm a queer auntie and I'm confused.
Hello, I'm Mathilde. I'm also a queer auntie and I'm generally confused, but not about queerness.
And that's really helpful because this is Queer Auntie's Guide to the Galaxy. The podcast where we ask and answer all the questions that you're too embarrassed to ask your friends.
That's very convenient.
Mathilde?
Yes.
I don't know how I'm going to keep a straight face in this one.
You don't have to.
Okay. I'm actually so embarrassed to ask you as my friend. Mm-hmm. Today's question is, what is sex?
Wow. Yeah, that's a big one. Sex is whatever you want sex to be. Like, for a very easy understanding of it, I would say any stimulation of sexual organs is sex. That includes dry humping.
No.
Yes, it does.
No.
Are sexual organs being stimulated?
That's neither here nor there.
That is very here and there,
okay.
Actually.
All right, let's take a step back.
Okay.
So, at the beginning, we said, not everybody's gay now.
True.
What? We said not everybody's straight now.
I was like, I'm pretty sure everybody is gay.
Everyone's so gay in this economy. Okay, so we now know that some people are gay.
Yes.
Me included.
Yes.
Cool. And you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, that means that we've had to deconstruct what it means to have sex.
Correct.
Because if you're straight, you understand that when a man and a woman love each other, they come together and make a baby.
I mean, if you're very sad, that's what sex is.
Wow, okay.
I mean, you can be happy and make a baby. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if that's all sex is.
Yeah, then you're quite sad.
Yes.
I agree. Okay, so we've come beyond that.
Yes.
We now understand that
even the straights can have sex.
And I love that for them. Okay, so we realize that we can have people of the same or different gender expressions having sex. Cool. Nice. Now, the challenge becomes infrastructural.
Okay.
Because one of the first things that I think people ask when you're like, oh, I'm...
Who's the man?
No. One of the first things people ask when it's like a woola sapphic vibe is like, so what are you doing?
That is such a confusing question to me because isn't it obvious, first of all?
No.
Oh, no, maybe.
Because, okay, you're like looking at each other from across the bar.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're making eyes.
Yes.
You compliment each other on your flannel t-shirts.
Yes. And your Doc Martens.
Oh, that's it. Your carabiners.
Ooh, that's sexual.
Right. Then it's like, let me buy you an IPA. Ooh.
Or an orange wine.
Okay. Wow, this is getting steamy. So then that happens, okay?
Yes.
Then you're like talking. Exactly. Then you're smooching.
Ooh.
Okay. And then you're like, I didn't know smooching could feel this way.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you identify a gay.
It feels like electricity.
But
it also feels like, I don't know what movie it is. I think it's in Ratatouille, actually, where is Remy the rat?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fireworks and the... Yes.
Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And it goes black.
Yes.
And then it's just fireworks.
Yes.
That's what kissing a woman feels like.
You're as passionate about kissing women as that rat is about French cuisine. And you were like, I don't think I'm gay. That's hilarious. You're like, I'm sure everybody feels this way.
Okay, don't laugh at me, because that's what I thought.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
I love you so much. Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay, so it goes black. You see fireworks. Great. Okay, then you're like, something's got to happen.
Something's got to give.
Something. I'm not sure what, but there's heat emanating from my body or yours.
Or both.
Yes. why am I sweating?
Yeah.
Cool. So then you remove some clothing because you need to stop the sweat.
Yes.
Okay, because you don't want to sweat through your natural deodorant. No.
You're aluminum free.
Absolutely. It's good for your skin.
It comes in a jar, actually.
Yeah, you rub it on like paste.
Yeah.
Anyway. Right, so now you've taken off some
Maybe
of
a talcum powder. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, but that gives you cancer.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, right. So you've taken off some clothes, still smooching, but then something says your bodies need to get together.
So you know that feeling you get when you just want to rub?
Rub bodies?
That's sex.
What? Okay, have you always known
ever been
this?
to the zoo?
What?
Or seen a nature show?
Yes.
And you see, like, when animals just want to rub, you know, they don't have podcasts or sexual information shows. They just want to rub their bits up against each other because it feels nice. That's sex.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, I'm furious. What are you saying to me?
I'm saying if you get an urge to rub yourself and or your sexual organs against something or someone, that's a sexual feeling.
Against something or someone?
Yes. So if it's something, then I would argue that you're still having sex with yourself. If it's someone, then you're having sex with someone else. Which would be the difference between sexual partners and masturbation.
Thank you. Thank you for that clarification. I'm just so blown away because, so remember when we were young, not so long ago, just to be clear. Actually, no, fuck that. It was a while ago.
Yes.
And I'm so happy
It's
about
been a
that.
minute.
Yeah. We used to go to the club and then, or like a bar or something, or a house party. Oh, I miss a good house party.
They were great.
And then we would smoochy with people. For me, as an ex-heterosexual, it was boys. And then we may have dry humped.
Sex.
What?
It's the safest, I would say, sex that you can do in the beginning of your sexual exploration as a teenager. Because it's low-risk disease, low-risk pregnancy, right? Because you're still wearing clothes. But it happens from a sexual impulse. You're experimenting with your sexuality.
What?
Yeah, you're having sex.
I'm experimenting with my sexuality? What?
Within fairly safe boundaries, though, which is good.
I've never thought about it as experimenting with my sexuality.
Of course it is. Because you figure out what feels good, what angles feels good, what people feel good.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're showing that you're a chill, cool girl. Duh.
If you're not enjoying it, you are, but then you might be a gay.
No.
If it's a performance, you might be a gay.
I hate how much I learn every time we hit record. I also hate how much I'm exposing on this internet. Okay, so you're telling me that it's just natural. That after smoochy, you could just be like, I want to rub my body up against your body.
So, you know, like Everything by Ricky Martin? Sex.
Okay.
So the feeling of, I wish it could be nice if I could touch your body. Sex. Because you're like, I would feel nice if I can get closer to you.
Because sometimes it feels like a magnet.
Sex.
What?
So that is like a sexual drive. That's what that means, kind of.
I thought sexual drive meant something else.
Yeah,
I thought it meant the frequency at which you want to have sex. Like if you have a low sex drive.
If you have a low sex drive or you have low levels of testosterone, for instance, like that might affect your sex drive and how often you want, like you get that feeling of wanting to be close to your person or persons. But if you were in a stimulation-free environment where you weren't attracted to anyone,
What an environment that would be.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Like an all-boys school. then you might still get that drive occasionally because we're human and it happens also spontaneously, but it's much more likely to happen around someone you're attracted to, obviously. And then the drive to have sex, right? That's what the drive is. It's a drive to be sexual. It doesn't just exist in a vacuum.
Okay, so here's the thing is, this is what pisses me off about the queers. Mm-hmm. Let me get my list. Is we have innovated relationships and we've innovated attraction so much.
We've disrupted too much.
Exactly, we've innovated too far. Mm-hmm. That I'm like, what of the things are sex? And what I'm understanding from what you're saying is all of it.
Yes. Because if we're hinging on like the traditional heterosexual understanding of sex, then almost nothing is sex.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, if only P and V is sex,
okay,
then almost nothing is sex.
But no, P and V is sex.
Yes, but there's a lot of things around that, right?
Okay.
So that's part of the problem. I would say that it's patriarchy, because one of the reasons we believed that women didn't have a sexuality for a long time, or women couldn't be queer, for instance. Like a lot of places that have criminalized AMAB or male same-sex relationships have not criminalized female same-sex relationships, right?
Sure.
Because they didn't believe that female sexuality was real.
Whoa.
Because they had no penis.
Whoa.
So they weren't sticking anything into anything of note.
Sure.
So then that didn't need to be controlled, because it was just them being hysterical or sick or confused.
Okay. But
because oral sex wasn't sex. But it obviously is.
Obviously, because by definition, it's stimulating sexual organs.
Yes.
Huh. This is very interesting to me because, again, back when we were young, we used to have bases. Do people still use bases?
I have absolutely no idea.
Because first base was kissing. Second base was booby stuff. Third base was...
So heteronormative, by the way.
Third base was underwear stuff. As in bottom.
And then can only lesbians or heterosexual men go to second base? Because if a girl touches a boy chest, is that still second base?
No, it's only a boy who can touch a girl's chest.
Okay, so
boys do second base, girls experience second base.
it has it thrust upon them, if you will.
Well, you must, because you can't just continue to be at first base. You have to go to second base.
Says who?
Says the boys who will call you a prude if you don't go to second base.
And that will call you a whore if you do.
If you go to third base too quick.
Okay, second is fine.
Second is fine, but not too quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to pace yourself. Otherwise, you want it too bad.
And you wouldn't want a sexual partner who wants to have sex with you.
No, you would, but...
Okay.
But not too much. But not too little. It's like a Goldilocks thing.
This sounds like bullshit.
Hey, look. Because I've come from the other side, I'm just bringing you the rules as they are written. I'm not saying I endorse them. I'm not saying I believe them.
By this.
That I was on the other side, or?
That too. but mostly because I didn't grow up culturally heterosexual. A lot of these things confuse me as to like the rules.
Okay.
Because what do you mean? Why? It all sounds so silly.
I mean, now that I'm saying it out loud as an adult, yes.
Yeah.
And still I think the bases exist.
What are they for?
There's 3 and then there's a home run.
Okay, but what are they for?
What are they for? Sorry, I thought you meant like, what are they for?
Okay.
They are, you mean their purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. To indicate stages of a relationship, to indicate how serious.
So you're married if you do a home run?
No.
You're committed.
You've just gone far in the relation. You've gone far.
On the journey to...
Okay, so it's like you're supposed to hit a home run. So all this is like how close...
Same people that are saying you shouldn't have sex until you're married?
No, but you should. But like you can't. You can. It's possible. But not too much. Because also if you have a high body count.
Okay. I'm sorry.
If you have a high body count, you're damaged goods.
Okay, to whom?
To
Also, why am I on the market?
You are, because everyone wants to be off the market, which means they're married.
You know what a man has never asked me?
What?
Before trying to get in my pants?
What?
How many others are on the receipt?
Really?
Never, ever. Never has a man looked at me getting undressed and said, "What's your number?"
Really?
Never.
Because on boy YouTube, they ask that a lot.
They said, "Can I buy you a drink? Would you like something? What can I do to make this happen?" Never, ever any questions that aren't, "What can I do for you?"
Interesting.
And also, I would leave.
Personally, I've never been asked that question either.
I don't think the question is real.
Okay, but I've just always worried, like, what if someone asks me?
Then they're a loser and you should put your clothes back on.
Sure, but then I wouldn't be a chill, cool girl. Because remember, all we ever want in this world is to be chill, cool girls.
I'm not a chill or a cool girl.
I mean, I'm not chill, cool, or a girl. So I'm losing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so right. So
Yes.
The bases. Okay, so we have first base is kissing. Second base, boob stuff. Third base, panty stuff. Fourth base, home run.
Which is P&V sex.
Exactly. I was going somewhere with this thought. That's what we used to have.
Okay.
Then the quiz fucked it up.
Okay.
Because with the quiz, we're all just so happy to be there for some reason. That we can just be at second base. You can be like, that's fine. All you want is to hold hands naked and maybe some boob stuff. Tight.
Yes. And I would say that that's still sexual.
I agree by your definition that is still sexual. But like, there are no rules now. How do I know?
Does it make your bits feel nice? If yes, then that's great. That's the rule.
Huh?
When the people are orgasming?
Yeah.
When they're stimulated in the way that makes them orgasm.
Okay.
Which can be different for people.
Okay, wait. But how do I know that I'm doing good as a sexual partner if all we do is second base?
You talk about it.
Okay.
You ask, "Hey, am I doing good as a sexual partner?"
That's it? That's all I got to do? Okay.
And if you say, like, if you need more feedback in the moment, you say, "I would feel more satisfied in our sexual relationship if I could have more feedback while it's happening."
You can say that? Nice.
So that was what the queers, I think, were trying to achieve in relationships and in sex, right? By being these huge talkers when it comes to everything relationship-y.
Okay.
And then I think we over-engineered it.
I agree.
And now everybody's talking and nobody's fucking.
Yes. I have said this multiple times.
We have talked about this a lot.
Yes. That, like, I think we need to talk less and feel more.
Yes.
And touch bodies. I actually think so much would be solved if we did skin-to-skin contact.
Absolutely.
Like, let's just rub our bodies against each other. We'll talk after.
Yes.
We'll see how, because I feel like we're psyching ourselves out because we care so much. We want to check in. We just want to make sure, oh my God, is this too much? Do you have capacity for this? If the next person tells me they don't have capacity, oh my God, I swear to God.
I think it comes from such a good place and we've just like completely over-engineered it. I think it's because now a relationship is so much like people be having 3 polyamorous partners and haven't fucked in months. And that shouldn't be possible.
That's wild to me. That is, and if, okay, so, woo! Okay, we're going to talk about this another episode. But I feel like we have now deconstructed sex so much. We're like, is the sex in the room with us?
And the answer is no a lot of the time.
And also, it's like, I thought there was something wrong with me because in my exploration, my scientific research of homosexuality, I was like, maybe it's taking me too long to get to the sexual stage because remember, I come from the other side and on the other side, there's bases.
Yeah.
We're playing baseball.
Yeah.
Okay. Or cricket. I don't know how cricket works. Anyway, never mind that. We're playing a game. And then when I got to this side, I was like, maybe it's taking me too long to get to wherever I'm going. Sexual. Anyway. But then I've realized that actually the queers are going nowhere fast.
No. Yes.
And what does that mean?
It means we really need to talk less and do more, or talk more with intent. So if we know that we're not interested in somebody, we should, or interested in a sexual relationship with them, that both parties are looking for the same thing, we can stop entertaining the conversation. We can say, we can be friends and talk about stuff and not try to make this a semi-relationship where all we do is talk about boundaries and sex without actually exploring it.
Okay.
And I think that's okay.
Interesting. So what I'm learning here is we can make sex
great again.
I never want to hear you say that again. So what I'm learning here is we can make sex whatever we want it to be.
Exactly.
It can be whatever the people who are having the sex want it to be.
Yes.
And we can say, this is sex.
Yes.
We'll be like, tight.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the same time, we just need to have it.
Yes. Like if I want to jump your bones, I need to be able to ask, hey, do you want to do this? And not have a smorgasbord conversation immediately.
Oh, but I love a smorgasbord.
I know, but it can happen after. Because if we don't even know if we want to be smushing, we don't need to set the parameters for the smushing.
Oh.
Like if we don't know if we're going into business together, we don't need to have a board meeting.
I love that analogy because it makes so much sense.
Yes. We don't need like guidelines and bylaws if we don't know if we want to set up a business.
Okay, so the first question really on your next first date needs to be, so we fucking or nah?
Yeah.
I thought that was just rude.
No, it's clarifying and saves a lot of time.
Okay, and it's okay if neither of you want to smush.
Yeah.
But if one of you wants to, it's really important to have that conversation early.
And if one of you doesn't, it's also great to have that conversation early because then you don't get this weird power dynamic-y off relationship where nobody understands what's happening to anything. And where we're like, oh, but we're friends, but some people sometimes want to fuck each other, but we're pretending that's not a thing, or we're acknowledging it and holding space for it, but we're still kind of torturing each other, which the queers do a lot.
Yes. Okay. I've learned so much.
Thank you. This was very fun to discuss.
It was horrifying to begin with, but so liberating to know that sex can be whatever we want it to be.
Isn't it great?
So I guess we have to bring this episode to a close.
We do.
We do. So, one more time. I'm going to ask you the question.
Yes.
Mathilde, what is sex?
More than you think and whatever we want it to be.
Well, I guess that's really clear. Well, thanks for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.